What's up, guys? It's Josh from Blackout Tinting, and I want to show you the most recent emergency vehicle upfit we did. So behind me is a Ford F150. This is the Police Responder Edition, and this belongs to the Somerset County Department of Emergency Services. And this truck came to us as sort of a bare-bones, stripped-down version of the F-150, which is mostly what the Interceptor is. Or, I'm sorry, the Responder, not the Interceptor on the F-150. So the Police Responder truck also includes things like some 12-volt taps for us to make our life a little bit easier when we are upfitting the truck, because they do assume that you are going to be upfitting these. So this truck will be a general response vehicle. That means this thing will be at all sorts of different public safety situations, different emergencies, wrecks, events, you name it, this thing will be there. So it's got to be sort of a unique upfit as compared to like a police Interceptor. All right, so we'll start with the front of the car, and the obvious feature here is, of course, this push bar. This is similar to what you'd see on a police cruiser. We get this push bar straight from Phoenix, the lighting company. It comes already prepared for the Phoenix Fusion surface mount lights. Now you can see we have 4 Phoenix Fusion lights here. They are dual color, so these are going to light up red and white, as you can see right there. There's also a setting where we can light these up just red. That's, of course, all programmable through the controller that Chuck is controlling in the truck right now. Also on this bar, you'll notice 2 more features. We have a FLIR camera, which is designed to see very well at night. So this is an infrared camera. And we also have a light specifically for takedown, or basically to light up the scene. So if you turn on the takedown, you'll see that the undercover light and that illuminate at the same time with that setting. So as we move around the truck, you'll notice on the front fenders, right underneath the F-150 badging, we have another Phoenix Fusion surface mount light. These ones are single color, they light up red. We have what's called our slick top light, which you saw with the takedown feature. This is a light bar that goes across the inside of the windshield, so you don't have the one across the top. And that has a couple of different features. So first, we can light it up dual color, similar to the front light bar. So we'll see red and white. And then we also have the option to do just red. And of course, the takedown feature, which are the bright white lights to light up the front. And those can be used with or without the flashing lights. As we move to the back door, you see another Phoenix Fusion surface mount light. This is a red single color as well. And this is the customer request to mount it where they are. You can see that we heat shrink all of our wiring. Everything's nice and neat into the door panel. Around the back of the truck, we've got a couple of different things here to provide visibility from the back. We have our Phoenix T3 lights. Those are just slightly smaller than the Fusion lights, and those are red single color. We also have taillight flashers. So that alternates the brake and taillights and the reverse light. So on the back of the truck, we have a Phoenix Fusion 800 light stick. That's what you're seeing in the back window there. And you can see we have dual color options, which is red and amber. And that's basically the emergency function that it's in right now. We have a traffic control function, which is going to be an amber light. Can move in either the left or the right, or from center out. And then we've also got an all red option. One option that these F-150s have is a prisoner containment system in the back. We did not install that in this truck, but if your department has an F-150 for their police department and they need that, we do have that available, custom made to fit in the F-150s. Inside the truck, we've got a Havas center console. You can see this is designed specifically to fit the F-150. This isn't a universal console, and it's really big in these, which is nice because there's a lot of options to put things. You also notice that a lot of the things in this center console are not bolted in yet, and the reason for that is we want to be able to take some of this out to show you what all of our wiring looks like underneath. So the first thing you'll notice that's of course lit up is our Phoenix 4200 controller. This is going to control all of our lighting all around the truck. We've also got a Motorola Apex radio installed, and below the Motorola radio we have an ICOM dual band ham radio. On the side of the console, you'll notice we do have a microphone here. This is connected to our Storm Pro 100 module, which ultimately leads to the Triton speaker underneath the hood. This allows us to speak to people through the PA system and the external speaker. On our Phoenix 4200 controller, you can see We've got our siren controls over on the left-hand side. We've got our lighting controls in the middle, and then we have a switch where we can do different positions for different presets. So all the way to the right, in this case, is the emergency function where everything is lit up. That is red only, and that is the rear light stick, and that's of course off. One other thing you're going to notice here, two things actually. We have a dim button, so at night, that cuts the backlit intensity so you can see. And then we also have a video button, so this is really cool. That FLIR camera that was mounted on the front is controlled from this controller. And you can see Chuck is demonstrating how that works for us. So this is, of course, with the lights on. Let's go ahead and shut the lights off and see just how easy it is to see him. So it's pitch black in here. I can't see him where we're at, but of course, on the FLIR, it's very obvious. Of course, the FLIR camera also sees any type of heat, not just people. So you can see Chuck is actually using a heat gun on the wall gently, and you can see the heat is starting to light the camera up in those areas. So that could be useful for a lot of different things. So inside the center console, we've removed all of the panels here to show you the quality of our wiring. As you can see, everything is heat shrunk, wrapped in loom. We've got fuse blocks installed for all of the aftermarket accessories. We have one here for everything that's on the ignition, and here for 12-volt power, and those are labeled, so that makes for easy troubleshooting down the road. Whether it's us or an officer in the field needs to swap out a fuse or something like that, they can do that quickly. We also have mounted external speakers for both the ham radio and the Motorola radio. You can see those inside the console. There's a grill on the outside designed for that. So guys, that's it for the most recent upfit that we've done here at Blackout. We hope you enjoyed the little tour through the truck. If your department has a new vehicle coming, please make sure you give us a call, give us a shot to quote it. We can build whatever you need. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you next video.